Alright, you guys, this is the last behind the scenes of the craft room and getting it into shape to better work for me during this time. So really quick here, I'm going to share a couple of things that I did change. So here on the Colics shelves, I went ahead and kind of reorganized here. So I went ahead and placed all the layout that I've done for the year. This is for a couple of months that I have not shared with you guys, and then 2 to 3 current layouts that I'm working on that I need to finish. So here I have cardstock. This is just general cardstock that don't belong to any collections. And then here I have some previous pocket pages that are kind of like random that I need to complete or place in the correct album. Here is some collection that I pulled out with the intent to scrapbook a few photos. I think they're spring themed. And then here I have a bunch of collections that are Halloween, since I pulled out my 6x8 Halloween album from 2023, I believe. And I also have my Disney and Universal album in there. So on top of current projects that I have for this year, I have been pulling out a lot of previous year's albums and projects that I did not complete, and there's probably way too many that I have out in the open, easy to grab. However, I have realized that I am a mood scrapbooker, so I like having that flexibility that as much as I can plan and prep, I have like 10 photos that I'm going to do each month of 12 by 12 layouts or projects. I still want to have some flexibility to be able to switch or change my mind. So this is why I feel like I just want to have a lot kind of there to be able to just pull out and say, this is what I want to work on instead of working on what I've already assigned myself. Alrighty, so like I've mentioned in the previous video, I have my presentation paper, photo paper, my scrapbook magazine, Pink Fresh Studio, cardstock, folder collections. These are just some art journaling journals that I like to have in stock. Doodlebug, and then a bunch of cardstock that was on sale, so that's amazing. And here I have 2 of these containers. This is where I have the photos for the year, as well as these over here. These are older photos. So those are where I keep all of the photos that I print out. This is where I decided to place all things Ellie Studio. I am getting the subscription again this year, so I wanted it on hand. I gotta use my stash. Alrighty, this is how I have this one. This is Project Life. I printed out the photos. Oh, really quick, I have these containers from Michaels. This is where I keep all my stencils, and this is going to be placed underneath the tool chest. And I have a couple of them in of those iris containers underneath that also hold seasonal washi tape. But there you have it, you guys. That is my setup. I'll probably place some paper pads in here for either the rest of May or at the start of June to start working on my traveler's notebooks. And I think I'm going to kind of gear it toward a method, try it out some way, like all about layering, journaling in my traveler's notebooks, stamping, mixed media, and things like that, and just have fun with it and definitely bring my old paper pads back to life in a sense. All right, and this is my Raskog cart. I don't even know that's the name. I think it is. This is placed in the living room. I normally don't have it in here, and this is how I stock it. The reason why I have it in the living room, it is to use for my planning. This is a Hobonichi Techo Cousin. It is all in one journal. There is the Avec, which is something that I normally like to get, and it just separates halfway through the year. So 6 months for each of the journals. I kind of wish I did get that because we're only into May and this thing looks loaded. However, it is what it is. I am happy that I'm back in a planner and I'm journaling and I'm just having so much fun with it. This planner holds an index where you can mark down important dates for the year. It has a monthly calendar, so I write down the bills and my plans for the month. And that branches out beyond scrapbooking. It's also for the house and for the family and things like that. It has a weekly section. In the weekly section, I bring down my days, things that I have to get done for the house, important tasks, things to do, important bills, and then also the stuff that I want to get done for the week regarding any of my hobbies. So I have been picking up on gardening as well, so that's going to definitely kind of be placed a lot scattered in the weekly section. So after the weekly section, there's also a daily section, and that's where I do my personal journaling and is my Hobonichi. Moving forward, let's share what's on the cart. So I do have a few of the like planner themed or just stamp sets that I wanted to use in my planner at one point in time. Like, you know, the what is it? Cat in the Hat's birthday was in March, so I pulled out my Cat in the Hat themes later on. But yeah, and I do like placing my emotions in the weekly section because that really determines how my day goes. And I like to kind of jot that down so that way I can, I guess, best prepare for the next day, you know, whether it be sleep, food, things that are beyond my control that are not, and how I can better just overall reflect. So these are just some of the stamps, again, more with the emotions and just, yeah, things like that. So I have those there. All right, next section. I have washi tape. Like I said, I have a bunch of washi tape and I haven't been using it. So every month I pull out a ton of washi tape that I think that coordinates best for the month of May. I just keep it at that and let that be. Then I have these little books that I got from Amazon, and these books have little dictionary words with definitions. And then I'm able to pick something and it can coordinate with any of the journaling that I do in the daily section. Love them, placed them there to use. All right, I do have a book that I got from Walmart. It's cute and sweet, and I love drawing little icons like that with little faces on them. These are just random stickers that I bought way back when that I'm trying to use. And then the rest are just Mabby sticker books that I've collected and hoarded and purchased when I did not need to, but I did. So I have all the Mabby sticker books here. I have some here. I have some from Michael's. These are some old Smash booking, I'm sorry, K & Company, like these are old. More sticker books here. Yes, I know I may have an issue, but you know what? It's okay. They were on sale. Most of them were anyways. And then I have these two things here that were from the dollar store. The notebook is where I document and write down my rough drafts or ideas that I want to work for the month. Hobby related, like which layouts and which photos that I want to print and things like that. And then I have this pouch. This pouch is the one that moves into the, so this thing comes with me to the living room. This is on the chair with me, and it has the Tombow markers right here. This is where I keep the rest of the ones that I have, but the one that I'm using for that month come in here. I mainly use that to coordinate in the monthly section. I basically color code what that paycheck is, and then I color what bills that are going to get paid. And then the weekly section, I highlight either the most important task or the zone on there. So that's what I use those markers for. Really quick, another idea for the Tombow markers is just also placing down quotes. I first use the Tombow and then I write my pen over it for quotes and the title before the paragraphs here. So really quick, just wanted to share that. I love this layout so much. And then I have two different pens that I like working with, and just things like that, and the washi tape that I'm using for the week. Then I have a bunch of stencils that I bought way back when, I think from Amazon, I can't even remember, in here as well. So that just has some gold stars that I just left in here. Here at the bottom, I have a candle warmer that I use to warm up my coffee. I have a new puzzle for my son. It is 100 count, so he struggles, so I do it with him. And he is currently obsessed with that new Stitch movie that's coming out, so he's so excited for this new puzzle. Then I also have some, like I said, the Tombow markers, and then these right here are for my son. They're mine, but since he can't keep track of his whenever he gets them, he then tries to borrow from his other brothers, and they don't want to share because they know he loses everything. So at this point, this is how he gets to have them, using mine, and they actually come back to my spot every night because he knows they're mine. So yeah, and I have them there whenever I want to color any of the doodle drawings that I place in my planner, and also any of the stamp images that I want to color, so it works out. But there you go. There goes my cart, and I love it, and I love having it there in the living room, and it helps me plan. Now I'm going to show an example of getting into one of the projects and seeing if it works. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out one layout that I want to try and do. I think it's going to be this one. I'm so excited. And I just want to see, kind of get a little test. Let me see. I'm going to pull out that one, and then I'll see if I pull out another photo. Oh, I do like this one too. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, I think I want this one though because I'm most excited for wanting to document this story. So if it was a collection that doesn't have a lot of product, I would come over here and pull out that collection and then pull out the ephemera packs. However, I'm thinking spring because of her shirt. So I'm going to pull out the collection that I put aside already. So this is spring, this is Echo Park. Or do I want to do the Easter one? Let me see really quick here. Which one best coordinates? No, I don't want to go Easter themed. I'm going to go this themed. Yes, this looks like it would be perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, then I'm going to go to the ephemera box, ephemera drawer. Oops. Everything's new, guys. Don't judge me. And see if I have the ephemera. Again, knowing that it's not in its little pocket folder on the calyx, I don't have a lot of that kit, that collection. Right, I may have kind of switched things up here. So I love these containers. These are the same containers that I keep referring to that I use for my washi tape from the dollar store, and they fit in here. I forgot they fit in here. I need to get 2 more of these. I think I have some somewhere in my stash. I have some extra ones, and I'm going to reorganize them, but I love this setup. So I don't have the ephemera pack. I don't think I have anything for this collection. It is 2021. It's an order collection. Let me go in here and see if I have any chipboard or anything. Works. Happy Day. That could be the perfect title. Oh, let me share the story really quick. So this is a photo of my daughter. We got into the car. I think it had been at least a week or 2. We had not gone anywhere. And she knew we were getting in the car. We were going somewhere. She was so excited. This is before I even placed her in her car seat. She's sitting there with me, and she is just so happy, you guys. She knew we were going somewhere. So I just loved seeing that cute little face. Just get so excited. Look at that big old smile. Oh my goodness. I was going to have this one get blown up because I love this one so much, but it's blurry. And so I decided to blow this photo up and then just have these 2 here. Oh, she was just so adorable. So cute. So yeah, I think that'll be a good title, Happy Day. And it brings all these colors in. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me see. This doesn't have a dark blue in it. Does that work, you guys? I don't know. I think it does. I think it does. I'm gonna consider it. Okay, we'll go from there. So looking at that quick little setup, grabbing some photos, grabbing a collection, going into my stash. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. And then I told you I'm working with my garden now, so this is gonna be perfect. So I got this in a hip kit, and so I don't have a lot of this collection from Simple Stories. So, but I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna make sure I use this month. Okay, guys, I'm digging through my stash. I'm looking through things. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be a good plan. Oh, you see my new mug? Yes. Oh, I can document that too. Oh, my Lanta. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that. I shared the overview of the craft room, and just overall, I really got a feel. I think I'm gonna like it. Comment down below. Let me know, what is your favorite setup in your craft room, or what do you have on your desk right now? So cheers to you guys on your crafting or any of your mini, big, or small wins this weekend, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.